It's now 10 past 10 at night and I'm still on with this car, and I'm gonna pull an all-nighter. I got in Sunday morning at 8 o'clock and I left Monday night at 6:30. So I did like a 34 and a half hour shift, just solid on this car. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of restoring Matt Armstrong's BMW E24. Now before we get started, you can clearly see the previous episodes which are still scattered all over the floor, which I still need to clean up. I've not quite had time to do that. In the previous episode, we continued on the fabrication on this car. So we did a little bit on the rear windscreen surround, bit on the front windscreen surround, some on the rear arches, just bits everywhere that I just need to do. In this episode, I'm going to start concentrating on this engine bay. So there's a couple of things that I need to take off the car first, like the badge, the kidney grills, the little bits and bobs. I'm then going to grab the wire wheel and just go mental with the wire wheel all over the engine bay to see what I need to do, because there's a lot of rust, there's a lot of surface rust, and it looks like there's a lot of actual rust which needs fabricating panels, which will be fun. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Can't you see? Right, so now I've finished wrestling with bolts, which were super rusty. I've stripped everything just about from this front. So now I'm going to get my Artec air-fed mask on, because it's a lot more pleasant. And I'm just going to absolutely blitz this engine bay with the wire wheel, try and get as much done as possible, try and expose all the rust and what I need to do. And yeah, let's just absolutely go full ham, full ham, full ham. What an absolute mission that was. So that's all taken back to nearly bare metal. I just need to go over it with the DA. And most of this is actually looking in decent condition. There's the odd tiny area here and there. There's quite a lot on this bottom section, but down there on that strengthening situation down there, that is not good. That is not good at all. I'm going to spin this car around and clean the bottom of that and the other side of that and just see exactly what condition it's in. But I might have to rebuild that whole thing. Okay. No, it's fine. No, it's completely fine. Right, so I've been sat staring at this for the past 10 minutes trying to work out what the best solution for it is. Now, let me first start by saying that this steel here is very thin. Now, this isn't corroded here, and it's not corroded on this inside. And there's a bit of a gauge tester here. Now, I'm going to put this on 18 gauge, just here, and that fits without any issue whatsoever. Let's try 20 gauge. I mean, even 20 gauge fits. I mean, look at that. So this is extremely thin. So what I'm gonna have to do, it pains me to say this, but what I'm gonna have to do is cut this out and remake the whole thing. I'll turn, what am I gonna do? What I am gonna do is I think I'm gonna turn the rotisserie so the bottom is facing upwards so you don't get any of this movement. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that now. And then what I'm gonna do is cut this out. No, first I'm gonna put the angle in, cut this out, and then start remaking it. Right, you know when I said I'm running out of time on this car? Well, I was absolutely 100% telling the truth because it is now Sunday. So today, the previous Matt Armstrong video has just dropped and gone live. It's now 10 past 10 at night and I'm still on with this car, and I'm going to pull an all-nighter to try and get this car as far as physically possible today, and then obviously I'm going to work through Monday as well and see how I get on from there. So you've just watched me take a lot of this paint off, which is an absolute pain in the ass to do, and I've gone over with the DA in some areas just to, you know, tart it up a little bit. I've uncovered more rust, which I need to deal with. Surprise, surprise. Also earlier, you watched me, probably hours ago now, but you watched me cut this off, and I need to refabricate this. So I'm going to concentrate on this now and see how long it takes me to do that. So this is obviously, like I said, this is like 20 gauge or thinner. But I'm going to use 18 gauge for this. But obviously there's a lot of holes that I need to replicate on the top and the sides, and also the bottom as well. Made this panel right here. It's got a bit of a nice curvature on it, just like this one right here. So now I need to start making this back section. Now this is kind of folded round, but then it also extends both sides. So what I need to do, it's also curved there as well, look. What I need to do is I need to measure this up, get it on some sheet steel, cut this out. It's got some beads in it as well, a couple of bends, a couple of beads, etc. Bead there, bead everywhere. And then once I've cut it out, I can start bending it. I can use this as a bit of a template. Start bending it, and yeah. Right, so I've made this. It was an absolute pain to make because of the curvature on here and the curvature on this long piece, and then obviously you've got your the impressions there as well. So that's that sorted now. So what I want to do now is I want to start drilling the holes which are in here. So there's a couple of holes for various different reasons. So I'll get the right size drill bit, I'll start drilling the holes into here, and hopefully we can get this welded in. Right, so the situation is currently, I've continued cleaning this front section here. I've unseized some bolts which were seized up here. I've taken this bracket off, I've cleaned inside here. What I want to do now is prime inside here, and then I can get these two panels welded in, and then finally take this angle iron out. Right, so it's the next day here. So made this panel, got it welded in. I've got to still tidy up some welds and stuff like that, but this was the old section, as you know. I'm still really surprised how thin this steel actually was, but this is definitely, I mean, this isn't going anywhere. You can probably lift the car with this. So yesterday we just went absolutely full ham, hence the entire mess on the floor. We just went full ham on this car, cleaning it, trying to get little bits of welding done that you don't really want to see on camera because it's just, you know, boring stuff. Just, yeah, trying to fab little tiny pieces and, you know, all the finishing works to try and get this car across the line. So I got in Sunday morning at 8 o'clock and I left Monday night at 6:30. So I did like a 34 and a half hour shift, just solid on this car. I think I sat down once, to be honest. Even eating, I was like eating while looking around this car to try and find what else to do. So yeah, I had a nice sleep last night. Back at it today, trying to get this across the line. What I'm going to do this morning is continue trying to get this car complete. So I've got little bits of welding to do. I'll clean these welds up. I'll clean some other welds up. That'll probably be it for this video because I've got one more video before it does go away tomorrow to a secret location that some people have guessed in the comments. Leave your guess in the comments if you know where it's going. Two places. And yeah, I'm going to crack on with trying to get this across the line. Right, so it's now Wednesday. I edited the video last night stroke this morning for this because this video is actually going live on Wednesday when it drops. So I filmed all that and then figured out that I didn't do an outro. So it's a little bit dark here. Don't worry about what's going on back there. Just don't look at that bit. But that's all we've got time for in this video. So we've got a lot of the car done. There's still a lot to do, but today, which is Wednesday, this car is actually going somewhere. So put a guess in the comments where you think it's going, but that's going to be it for this video. Check us out in the next video where I'm going to tell you what on earth is going on at the back of the car over there, and we'll continue our fabrication, but I won't yet tell you where the car is going until the next video after that, if that makes sense. So with that being said, we'll catch you in the next one.